بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم۔ السلام علیکم فرینڈز، ہسٹری آف پاکستان سیریز کے اس حصے میں ہم گورنمنٹ آف انڈیا ایکٹ 1935 کو ڈسکس کریں گے۔ ویڈیو اچھی لگے تو لائک کیجئے گا۔ آئیے ویڈیو کو شروع کرتے ہیں۔ Which act was announced by British government in July 1935? Answer is Government of India Act 1935. Act of 1935 repealed which act? Answer is Act of Settlement. Act of 1935 contained how many parts? Answer is 14. Act of 1935 contained how many? Answer is 10. The deliberation of Act of 1935 preparation were printed over how many pages? Answer is 326. Act of 1935 consisted of how many sections? Answer is 321. Part 1 of Act 1935 pertained to which subjects? Answer is provincial subjects. Part 2 of Act 1935 contained which list? Answer is Federal list of subjects. When Act of 1935 came into operation? Answer is April 1937. Act of 1935 introduced which system? Answer is Federal. Which act divided legislative powers between provinces and centre? Answer is Act of 1935. Which act abolished the principle of diarchy in the provinces? Answer is Act of 1935. Which act divided the subcontinent into 11 provinces? Act of 1935. Which act introduced system of diarchy in the centre? Answer is Act of 1935. Under Act of 1935, every province was given a council of, answer is ministers. According to the Act of 1935, Governor General was appointed for how many years? Answer is 5 years. According to the Act of 1935, all executive powers were in whose hand? Answer is Viceroy. Under the Act of 1935, who was given control over about 80% of the federal subjects? Answer is Viceroy. Act of 1935 provided for the establishment of a federal court. The court consisted of a Chief Justice and how many other judges? Answer is 6. Act of 1935 abolished which body? Answer is Secretary of State. Election of 1937 in subcontinent were held under the Act of, answer is 1935. Act of 1935 separated Sindh from which province? Answer is Bombay. Which new province was formed under Act of 1935? Answer is Odisha. Which act separated Burma from India? Answer is Act of 1935. According to Act of 1935, the seats in various provinces were distributed on the basis of, answer is communal award. Who reject Act of 1935? Answer is political leaders. Why political parties of India condemned the Act of 1935? Answer is it did not possess true nature of federation. Who distributed the scheme of Act of 1935 as thoroughly rotten, fundamentally bad and totally unacceptable? Answer is Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Which act provided a comprehensive political and administration system for the whole of subcontinent? Answer is Act of 1935. Act of 1935 marked a point of no return. Answer is constitutional development. ویوز اگر آپ کو ویڈیو اچھی لگی تو لائک کیجیے گا۔ اللہ حافظ۔